Now it's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 226. Chris,
Hey,
how are you?
good to be back.
Yeah.
Had a little extra break.
We're going to have a long break after tonight's show.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will be our last one for 2024. We won't be back till January after tonight.
So do we get to use the corny, see you next year?
We'll see you next year.
Swear to God, I'll punch you.
We'll do that at the end.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, man.
No, don't do that. It's going to be a good show tonight, man. We got an awesome guest coming in this evening. We got HoJo Johnson joining us. We'll have him on screen here in a second. He's one badass BMXer, ripping it for the Alto Wrecking Crew. He's hailing from the great state of Texas. Always good people coming from Texas. You know anybody you don't like from Texas? I reckon you probably shouldn't answer that question.
Not that I can think of right offhand.
It's a solid answer right there. ATB Crew is coming to you live from the Ethan Clark Studios here in the busy metropolis of Heartland. You know what happened today?
What? One
goddamn car accident. It took me an hour and 40 minutes to get home.
Really?
Yeah, that's how small.
In Heartland?
Because of Heartland. It happens, man.
It's amazing. People, if you're not from here, you don't understand.
It's a growing, bustling metropolis of Detroit. By metropolis, I mean we're like 48 minutes away from Detroit. Hey, but we are live here at the Ethan Clark Studios, as we said, brought to you by the good people in Motor City, Harley Davidson, in Farmington Hills. They got so much going on.
They always have something going on.
They got a lot going on. You guys look, do yourself a favor, go on Facebook, go over there on Instagram, X, all of those. Give them a follow. Stay up to date with them, and because they sponsor our show, and they're good friends with our friends at the Beer Budget Show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Heavy Pedals also.
Yeah. You're friends with Heavy Pedals too?
Yeah.
That's right. Nick rides for him.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Chuck and those guys over at Heavy Pedals, man.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, they sell Heavy Pedals stuff there at Motor City.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. I forgot.
I still got to get over
There's
there.
your plug.
Yeah.
Chris and I are at the GhettoWare News Desk this evening, and we do have breaking news. I don't know if you know this, Chris.
What is it?
Well, we have breaking news. The breaking news is we have our ATB store up right now. And look, you guys, if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you guys get over to the ATB store. We're taking orders until the 9th, man. You got 3 days. Right there's the link. We'll put it in the chat. You guys can get over, get yourself a hat. They got polos, and you can actually get shirts in different colors other than black.
Other than black, finally. Yeah, we changed that up.
Chris and I had a fist fight, and he won. So we have gray and red and blue.
Hey, Melissa wanted the different colors, too.
I don't blame her, because you open up my closet, it's just black T-shirts all the way across, man.
I think Shelly's the same way. It's like, can we get something other than black? I'm like, hey, it's what we got, man.
No.
But, yeah, get those in before, well, the 9th is when it closes, so you have until Monday. And then the folks that are handling this for us are telling us they will ship before Christmas. So
there you go.
Get your ATB swag for Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers, and all that fun stuff.
That's right.
Plus, a little bit of the money comes back and helps us to pay for some of the things that are involved with putting the show on. So.
Like all the shit I buy from Sticker Mule. Buttons and magnets and pins that we give away at the tracks. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff, man.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Hey,
but there is, like, software, microphones, all this stuff costs money. And,
it does.
So it would help us out.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. Our show does not happen without the support of the following people. So look, do yourself a favor, go check them out. Our good friends at Krupp & Carter, the official BMX brand. Made by BMXers for BMXers with the best quality material you can get in the game right now. Make sure you guys get over there. They got awesome graphics. It's a fun brand. If you're not following them, make sure you give them a follow. They did like a really fun photo shoot where they had a bunch of pros involved. And they're a Florida brand, but they're out there supporting everything from racing to trails to skate parks to mountain biking. Give them a follow.
Terrence is a good dude, man.
Yeah, and he is sponsoring the prize pack this evening, along with sponsoring my drip, as the kids say.
Drip?
I don't know. I just heard it at work.
You got like some drool on you?
No, the drip. It's like your outfit, Chris.
Okay, I didn't know.
Like your drip is ATB.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Don't
know.
worry, you don't got to go get checked out for it. Also, our good friends over at On Two Wheels BMX. I hope you guys at the Grands got to go say hi to Jeremy, our friends at Wrenchman Wheel Build. We had the collab with them guys when we did they gave away those forks. Those things were sick. The box with a titanium steer tube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did the.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't here, but we did that collabo show with the Gate 9 and everybody out in Tulsa. And they gave away those forks.
Yeah.
Dude, that was cool.
If you want some killer wheels, though, man, talk to Zach over there. He can build some wheels.
Yeah.
Serious.
Built yours, built mine.
Oh, yeah.
And our good friend, the Hack Shack, if you're looking to be in the main event for the side hack racing, like homie Mike's side hack from Crenshaw with Rick as the monkey.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hit him up. He can build you one, man. You can have it before the Grands next year.
Side hacks are getting big, man.
I know. We need 3 of them here in Michigan, man. We do.
Yeah, but talk to Hack Shack. That's the place to get those side hacks from.
My trailer literally could fit one side hack.
What?
And, like, not anything else at all, dude. Our friends at Dye Job Apparel, man, making us cool new glasses back there along with the water bottle. Dye Job Apparel brings Melissa's Trivia each and every week. If you guys are looking to elevate your team, your brand, anything you're looking to do, even your business outside of BMX, with custom apparel, Dye Job's the people you guys want to hook up when it comes to showcasing your identity, whether it's your team, brand, or business. The right apparel makes the biggest difference, and Dye Job Apparel can make that difference for you and make you stand out from everybody. The design process is effortlessly. He makes it effortlessly.
Effortlessly?
Shit.
The design process.
I got to update.
It is.
I got to update. Is
effortless.
it? I got to update my notes.
Oh, that's correct.
Help bring your ideas to life.
Yeah.
Call Sean now
Yes.
and DB Sports World. They're good peeps.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for to order some stuff, hit them up. All our links for our sponsors and supporters can be found in the show notes. Melissa's off this evening, filling in tonight. DVS.
There he is.
I ain't got very far putting that Crenshaw frame together yet, man.
Oh, yeah, you got that tucked back behind there.
Got a little sick. Got a little sicky sick.
The Gate 9 Producer's Perch. Taking care of that. Also, we have Danger Snacks. All right, so they bring us our guest each week. Danger Snacks is the difference between dragging ass or hauling ass.
It's Friday, you can say it.
Yeah, it is Friday. That's a
Let
whole
it go,
nother thing.
Chris.
We're on Friday night. So if when you go online to order your Danger Snacks, make sure you use our discount code.
Shit show. You can say it. It's Friday.
Oh,
It's fucking Friday.
that's okay.
All right, well. It's 8 minutes in.
So-
I dropped an F-bomb. You're good to say shit. No?
No, I'm good.
We're trying.
I know. Hey, there could be kiddos watching. Who knows?
Not this show, dude. Our demographic is 40 to 50 men.
40 to 50.
40 to 50, dude.
So we have like a 5-year span. That's it.
That's about it, dude. It's a tight pocket right there.
People need to share this around a little bit more. We need more people watching this. All right. So, we ready?
I am.
All right. Let's bring HoJo in here. There he is. Welcome to the show, buddy.
How's it going?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
Man, happy to see you
good.
again.
Yeah. Thank you for being understanding and rescheduling to Friday for us. We appreciate that.
Hey, trust me. I didn't feel very well after Grands either. That dirt that's lingering around at Tulsa, Oklahoma for the Grands is no joke. So I completely understand.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got Grands flu and didn't even go to the Grands.
That's serious stuff there.
Got a little tummy ache and couldn't do the show fucking Wednesday. Sorry, HoJo.
No, you're all good, man. I completely understand.
Hey, man, I'm gonna fire this question at you here, a little out of sequence. All right.
Oh, we're going different. Okay.
We're gonna go different. All right.
Do it.
Well, because we're gonna tie it into the BMX Rocks photography. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Don't see. This is me covering, making it seamless, almost. So
I did that on purpose.
see what you did. You're testing me because we had a few weeks off, dude. So each week we have our kind of like our chat question to get people talking, to get people asking questions for you and everything. So this week's question is What was your favorite part of the Grands? Whether you went or not, like if you were at home and you were watching from home and you're just trash talking and saying things that could be better or worse or whatever, like what was your best part of Grands? But I'm going to toss that question over to you, and we'll follow it up with Chris's question that you start every show with. But like, what was your part? Like, what was your favorite part of Grands this year?
I mean, my favorite part every year is, hanging out with everybody from around the country. We're a big family, and, getting to see everybody and actually, spend Thanksgiving together. All of us forfeit that with our families and do it with our BMX family. So, my favorite part every year is, just hanging out with everybody at the Grands and enjoying the BMX community that we have.
Well,
Yeah.
great answer.
Yeah.
And again, our chat question this evening brought to you by BMX Rocks Photography. What was your favorite part of the Grands, whether you guys went or not? And look, you got questions for HoJo, put them in the chat. No matter where you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, just put them in the comments.
We get them all.
We get them all.
Yeah. What's your favorite part?
Honestly, it was doing the shows.
Yeah.
It was.
That was cool.
Yeah, and then
you had Rick there from Beer Budget BMX. Rick Carter was there.
Probably the funniest thing was like I went online and friend requested HoJo.
Yeah.
And there's literally 2 HoJo Johnsons in BMX, and I'm like, no, there's not. And I grabbed the wrong picture.
Oh no!
So we were talking to him at Grands, and I had to get up and use the restroom. Melissa's talking. I come back. I'm like, dude, you can see it in the show. I'm like, who's this? She's like, it's HoJo. I'm like, it's not HoJo. She's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. And I pull up my phone. I look. I was like, and then I looked at HoJo. I was like, were you going to correct me that I used the wrong picture? He's like, nah, we're good. I was like, okay, yeah. But like the shows are fun.
That's great. He's going to fit right in with us.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Dude. We got done with the show. I was like, yeah, he's fam. But the shows are good, man. What about you, man?
Me, this might be silly, but I like when they give the cups out, that presentation on the stage.
Yeah.
I just, these riders work hard all year for that, and then they get that. But I like that. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And when Nick Long hands out the money and they take the money and they're flinging it all over, throwing it in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to love Nick Long, man.
It's a lot of work,
dude
man.
Is putting in a lot of work to help out these people and do what he does. He's a good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, I can't say anything bad about Nick, man. He's just a good dude.
Yeah, he gave a lot of money away.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So,
who's there with you?
My son.
He can pop in and say hi, man. We'll say hi to him.
Hello.
How's it?
Hey.
Did you race Grands? How'd you do?
Okay.
What's okay? Like what class?
Say we raced hard, but 9X is hard. So,
Oh.
we didn't make
Yeah.
it out of numbers.
That's a big class.
a lot of kids in there.
A lot of bonus points, man. It's a lot of extra.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of district points right there. So
Right on.
you did just fine.
Yeah.
How long you been
We're
racing?
not. How long you been racing?
4 years.
All right. Cool.
Hey.
Cool.
All right. What's your name? We didn't ask him.
Ryder.
Speak up.
Pardon?
Ryder.
Ryder.
Oh, okay.
That's a good BMX
Good
racer
name.
name.
Like rider or race, man.
Right
Can't
on.
go wrong.
Yes, sir.
What'd you
Cool.
think of Dad's racing this year?
Okay. He could have done better.
Oh, skewered.
He's like, okay, you can go.
Oh, that's funny. Well, we're going to get everything started here. Chris is
All
going
right.
to ask you the question we
Yep.
ask everybody. Fire away, Chris.
So, HoJo, how did you find out about BMX racing? How'd you get involved?
So I was 10 years old. My mom had died in June of that year. And there was a girl in BMX. I played baseball. I was, I did travel baseball as a catcher, and, baseball was my thing. And my mom was the team mom. And we, after she passed away, it was kind of something that I didn't want to do anymore. And one of the girls that I went to school with and lived in my neighborhood raced BMX bikes, and she was like, "Hey, we're going to the track tonight." And it was a Saturday night. My dad was at the ranch where my grandfather and my grandmother live, doing some work, and I had stayed behind. And I called him. I was like, "Hey, Dad, can I go to the BMX track?" And he was like, "Can you go where?" And I was like, "The BMX track." He was like, "Sure. Who are you going with?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going with Tiffany." Um, and he was like, "Yeah, go have fun." So I did it that weekend. The following weekend, I took my dad out to the track and showed him what it was all about. And I've been hooked ever since. I've been doing it for 30 years, and I wouldn't change anything about it. You know, I've got two kids that race now, 9X and 7 girl. And, you know, we do it as a family and try to make it as fun as I can and as much memories as I can for the kids that I had growing up.
So the family that took you out there the first time, are they still involved, or have they moved on?
They've moved on.
Okay.
Her name was Tiffany Rhodes. She was back in the day, you know, 96 to 2000. She was super fast. Nag plated, rode for action bikes. And unfortunately she had moved on from the sport, but you know, I can't thank her enough for, you know, bringing me into the BMX world and, you know, being able to see the adventures and stuff that I've been able to do.
Yeah. All right. What track did you start out at?
The track that I started out at here in San Antonio was Buffalo Valley. That track is no longer.
Okay.
It turned NBL in, I want to say 98, 99. And then, so I rode some NBL for a little while, but the track that I started with or went to with ABA back then was Lone Star BMX here in San Antonio.
Did you have a lot of mixed, like USA or ABA? Did you have a lot of ABA and NBL tracks in Texas then?
No, so the only track that I mean, Houston had some NBL tracks, but other than Houston, there was no other NBL tracks in Texas at that time. So I mean, I rode a couple NBL things, nationals, or I guess their qualifiers in Houston a couple times, and then you know we did one in San Antonio at Buffalo Valley. But you know, I mainly did ABA.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
in your time riding, did you ever make it to the NBL Grands in Louisville?
I did not. My first time at Louisville was when USA BMX and ABA decided to go there, and I mean, I decided to go as well because I had heard the hoopla about, you know, all of the how Louisville was and how fast it was. So I mean, I wanted to try it out myself.
Had they done the big hill yet, or was it still like the traditional style when you went?
No, the big hill was there when I went.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just stumbled down a rabbit hole the other night watching a bunch of old Grands from there.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the dividing line, right? Like talking to you, you know, like what was that dividing line of those that went there and then went to Tulsa, right?
Yeah.
Didn't matter. Even if you were at Louisville, you always heard like, man, ABA makes it a show. ABA makes it a show. And like, you know, we see it every year now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's totally different. Yeah.
Sure. You've been at it like 30 years. What was your, give us like a snapshot of kind of your BMX racing career and, you know, some of the accolades that you've had in your time racing.
So growing up, you know, I had a struggle once I turned expert. You know, I rode for a team called Bicycle Center that kind of sandbagged me, and it hurt me in the long run. Because once I turned expert, I wasn't ready for it. So, I mean, I didn't get fast until probably mid 1927X. By then I was in college. I played college basketball for 4 years. And then when I graduated from college, I kind of came back into the BMX world. I was still in the BMX world while I was playing ball, but I wasn't doing as many nationals I was. So I didn't get fast until after college. I tell everybody, it seems unreal that I've gotten as fast as I have as the older I get, but I mean, it's the truth. The older I get, the faster I get, which doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, I mean, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah.
What class are you in right now?
I race 36 to 40, and I am 40 years old.
Ah, you're the old veteran in there.
I am the old vet.
There you go.
I raced vet for 4 years until my kids decided that they wanted to do it, and I reclassified into amateur class so we could do it as a family.
Cool. That is cool.
What was racing vet pro like?
It was fun. I raced Mosquito, Tyler Brown, Christian Besserine.
Ooh, there's
Man, those are some heavy names. Holy cow.
I got to race, Justin McClintock as vet pro. I raced Kent Fallon when he was racing on the vet pro side. Tim Knipe. I mean, it was a fun time. I mean, I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah.
But I did all right in it. I mean, I finished in the top 10 2 years in a row.
That ain't no joke.
And then COVID happened, and I was like, you know what? My kids wanted to start racing, and I was like, I'm gonna reclass. And actually, Jen and USA BMX told me they weren't gonna let me reclass. Because I was still, making mains, I was competitive, and I was like, well, I don't care if I'm competitive or not. I want to reclass so I can, have fun with my kids as well.
Right. Yeah.
That's a wild group right there.
Yeah.
Tim had his own podcast for a minute, didn't he?
Yeah, that, and he started a team called Primal.
That's right.
BMX.
Yeah.
I've known Tim for years. Tim I rode on action bikes with Tim Knipe when he was AA pro. Justin Wheat, Chris Ham, all rode for action bikes. I've grown up with some pretty cool legends in the sport of BMX coming from the state of Texas.
Do you ever got to race that Nick Valencia guy ever?
Yeah, a couple years ago he put me over turning a quarter because I blew my gate and I blew by him in actually it was a quarter. I think it was 21.
Yeah.
He put me over the last turn. I wasn't expecting it, and I rode off the turn, and all she wrote. I've got all the respect in the world for Nick Valencia. He's done a lot of good things for BMX, and he's an amazing person as well.
He's a good dude.
I try to figure out like how he fits everything into a day. It's pretty impressive. Good dude.
Yeah.
I just talked to him at Grand's. He just had a knee replacement. He's having another one for the other knee on December 29th, I think is what he said.
Wow.
Oh.
And then he's going to be out for another like 6-7 months. And then he says he's going to make a full recovery and come back to riding BMX. And I was like, good luck with those knee replacements.
He said,
That's cool.
He said, I needed that fourth spot.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in the chat?
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Nick.
It's Friday, man. We get everyone hanging out with us, man.
We should. Yeah.
It's a good time.
We'll probably hit some different numbers
It'll
and
be
different
different.
people because it's Friday night.
It's going to be a good time.
Cool.
So, you've done the vet pro thing, man. Now you're back in the expert class, having fun, hanging with the fam. You guys with Alto, I want to get into talking about the Alto team here in a few, but like what led you and when did you end up kind of linking up with Alto?
So I linked up with the Alto last year. I rode for Factory Answer S Squared for 14 years. I had some problems in the girl clubs with my daughter, and some of the parents and the team manager didn't like the drama that was going on. Um, Unfortunately, my name was in the mix of it because it was my daughter. So they dropped me. Alto called me. I don't know. It was like 2 weeks after Grands. Alto called me and we started talking. We talked for about an hour, and things ended up to where he offered me and my little girl a factory ride. And I told him that I would do whatever I can for him, and go to battle for him because his mom passed away last year in June. And he's coming back to the sport full force because his mom would want him to do that and keep carrying on the Alto legacy. So we kind of had a little bit of connection with him. With that being said, with him losing his mom, and I lost my mom at a young age. Right. So we connected, and he's been nothing but an amazing person to ride for. He at Grands, he had a 20 by 100 pit area, had a pool table in it, a jukebox, a punching bag, cotton candy, snow cone machine, popcorn. I mean, it was kind of like a circus in there, but at the end of the day, we probably had one of the biggest pit areas, and I mean, it was set up amazing. We had kids from all over in there playing pool and hanging out, and so I wouldn't change it for the world. I love awesome. John Sawyer with S Squared Answer to death. They will always be family, but Alto's become more of has become family as well.
Yeah,
well,
that's cool.
Like Alto. Sorry, Alto. I worked a lot of years in cellular. Please forgive me. Alto has you guys won like Pit of the Year numerous times, right? At Grands.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, dude. Oh man. On their Facebook page, they've got some pics up, some videos.
Go check it out.
Yeah, it's when he says like it is massive. I'll pull it up here in a second.
So they got all
dude, where do you guys get like I mean, you might not know, but like where do you get a pool table for a weekend? Like I gotta know.
He rents it from somewhere. They brought it in.
Awesome.
Tuesday when we were setting up, I mean, they literally brought all this in.
Oh, there we go.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that. I thought I had the video down or the audio down, but like here's as you're talking about it, like there's the jukebox that you're talking about. That and first of all, like that isn't like some bougie, like just some that's like a legit jukebox. FYI, it looked like a regatta. There's the pool table.
That pool table's not chintzy either.
Like this has got to be like the funnest way to kill time at Grands, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it had couches in it. He had 85-inch screen TVs. One had a Xbox hooked up to it. The other one had the races hooked up to it. I mean it was legit. Those are two Brazilians right there that ride for us. They're from Brazil.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. There must be like
is that a punching bag game?
Yes. Yes.
No way. Like nothing better than to just fuel the adolescence than like
punch that.
Dude, that's brilliant. Let's get this punching bag game here.
Okay, we're back here.
Sorry. Let me go
back
here. Yeah, I can put that down on the lower screen. Bring this out some here.
Oh, yeah, they got some shirts.
Look at this.
That's Potter. Pitting with us because he makes all of our uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Potter hung out at the end of the tent with us. He makes some pretty rad uniforms for us. So Alto let him pit with us.
Oh yeah.
You guys got really nice jerseys. And
yeah, those are cool.
Like you better
going on.
Your team's been around for a minute, and like you can always identify that logo. That Alto. Because I think, man, like the year that the merger happened or whatever, I can remember them being at Tennessee that year when I was down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's been around for 2 decades.
I totally believe it. Totally believe it.
Um, you know, I mean, I remember the team. Well, there's been a couple. Dodge Munson that was out of the Dallas Fort Worth area that rode for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember Dodge riding for him back in the day. There was a girl named JC Sinclair out of the Houston area that rode for him. So I mean, I've known the sport. I mean, I've known the team Alto.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Upshaw rode for him. Alec Bob rode for him. So I mean, he's had some pretty big hitters on the team.
Are they out of Texas?
Yes.
No, they're out of New York.
Really?
No way.
All right.
We got to
Yes,
get
sir.
we
So-
got to get him on the show.
So
we can
now I
chit-chat.
got a dumb question. So, Alto, is it a towing company?
It is.
Okay. All right. I kind of thought that, but I kind of didn't know. I had to ask.
Well, you said like yourself, man. You rode for Factory S Square Answer. That's I mean that's one of the big teams, and you're very happy. You got a home here with Alto. They're doing things for you. That's a big compliment for them to be put on that pedestal, right? Be right there.
No, for sure. I mean, I never thought about riding for a different team. I always thought I was gonna retire. I don't know how much more I have left in the tank. My kids keep telling me that I'm gonna ride until I'm dead, because they enjoy watching me ride. But I eventually want to like just transfer over to like being a team manager or coach or whatever, and not put my body at the same size of, risks that we do every day and day in and day out.
So you want to stay involved?
Yes, sir.
Well, and given the age that your kids, that's like you're going to come into a good time where the next decade, you're 40, like that next decade. Trust me, dude. I was 36, 40 yesterday, and now I'm in this class that ends with another 0, and it's not 40. All right, you dig what I'm saying? And that was last week, man, and it happens fast. But like, it's fun.
It does.
And like, you are going to come in with like, the kids are going to hit that teenage years, and your idea of like, transitioning into that, helping being a team manager yourself. That's a lot of fun. And you still can race. Like you you can do it at what you want to do it at. There's a lot of. Well, maybe not at the national level, a lot of team managers that race, but like there's still a lot of them.
Yeah, there's some that do.
That's a fun goal to have right there. If you had your own team, the things that you saw from teams that you rode for, you're like, hey man, these are the 3 things I've seen riding for teams. What would those be that you would do with your team?
So the Full Throttle BMX that's behind me, I'm a manager of that team as well as a full-time factory rider. My son rides for the Full Throttle team. I've got 10 riders that ride for that team. They're a bike shop team. And I enjoy coaching them and being a manager with them and being able to do the things that I do. So that's the reason why I say, I'm going to stay involved in the sport as much as I can. But, we've got some big things going on with the Full Throttle team, trying to work on some new sponsorships for them. And, I picked up some more riders, and I've got some more riders that I'm going to pick up this year. So I'm trying to, do as much as I can for the kids. I've got I got an adult on the team right now that rides in a 3135 Cruiser. He just got his first nag number ever. So, that makes me feel really good because, I helped train him to that. I've got a 15 expert that's Max Gunning. He's an up and potential rider and coming up. He's really fast, but I got to get him out of his head. So I'm already transitioning into that. Alto heard the rumor this year that I was going to retire after this year, and he told me over his dead body because I was way too fast to retire yet.
Right.
So I've been part of the Full Throttle BMX team. I've coached them for 4 years, and this year I kind of took over the team manager role of it and the coaching aspect of it. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I enjoy riding for the factory level, but then also trying to teach these kids what it's all about in BMX.
What do you like the best about coaching?
Man, I got the privilege to teach a 4-year-old kid a couple weeks ago in Pearland BMX, which is Pearland, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And this kid had only been riding for about 2.5 months. 4 years old, balancing the gate by himself. And he listened to everything I had to say. And he went out and did it. His dad came up to me and was like, "Hey man, we're thinking about going to Grands. What do you think?" And I was like, "To tell you the truth, I think y'all guys should go." He's 5 and under novice, ended up making the main. He went down in the main event. A dude, the kid in second place fell in front of him and he went down. And I was devastated for the little kid because the kid has so much heart and so much drive, and he has no idea the potential that he has. But it's fun being able to see that kind of stuff as a coach. The picture that y'all have pulled up there, that's my daughter. If she would just listen to me and do the things that I say, she'd be amazing too. But her nickname is Sassy Pants, and it's Sassy Pants for a reason. She is my mini-me to a T. And I have no idea when she gets on the track what I'm going to get from her or from lap to lap.
So it's dealing with yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure. That right there is Marley Holiday. She just won the Rock for the 3rd time in a row. I got to coach her at Super Camp the weekend before the Grands. Berlin Harris asked me to come help with Super Camp up in DeSoto BMX. I've known she's from Texas. I've known her since she was 4 or 5 years old. She's an up and coming rider as well.
Very fun. Very fun.
You guys got a lot of people coming out of Texas, man.
Man.
That's awesome. We had the Premier National team on a few weeks ago. Those guys got a whole lot
with
going
Tyler
on.
Schutz.
Yeah. And Mama Schutz.
Oh yeah.
What'd she call herself?
Oh,
The swag.
Swag hag. Well, hey, speaking of,
she
right here.
yeah, there. She straight up. It's like she knows what she's
I've known
doing.
the Schutz family since Tyler was I don't know, 9 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
Her daughter that passed away. Her and I dated when we were younger. She was a phenomenal person. The Schutz family is phenomenal people altogether. They took over the Premier team this year, and they've done an amazing job with it. So I have nothing but respect for Tyler and his mom and his dad, and the whole entire Schutz family.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
have
good people, man.
a lot of people that feel the same way about you. And if you're okay, about 8:40, we like to kind of do a chat check-in. And there's we're going to do our chat check-in brought to you by the good people at BMX Rocks Photography, long-time supporter, sponsor of the show, and always happy to see them chime in the chat, which they did when we started the show. Mo chimed in. He said hi.
Yeah, make sure you go check out their website. It's bmx_rox.com.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
A lot of people in here. Austin Jalanis saying howdy. Lindsay Allen. checking in. Donnie Cameron, our friend from Australia, who, yeah, Matt.
Shoot, it's Saturday morning now.
I know. Boshans, which they were the show you were on. They sat in, and I think you might have dipped for practice, maybe. Well, I know Rick did, but like they were
right before me.
They were okay. So they were before. Yeah. So they said best thing about Grands was being there, experiencing the whole thing, meeting new people, and for me that was pretty rad to like have them sit down. And be able to like chit chat with him because
now I'm disappointed I missed that.
The last time I saw them was like in person was years ago at one of our local tracks. That's how we met him. So it was really cool. He's been a long time follower of the show, and it made it even like more fun. The fact like everyone, yourself included, was part of that show. Thanks, Matt, for joining. Chris, got your prize pack over here. It's getting boxed up, getting ready to ship out. He wanted to know. Chris Oshaban wanted to know if you have ever stayed at a Howard Johnson.
I have. Okay. When I was little, we stayed in Howard Johnson's all the time when they were popular. And, I always got the, hey, does your dad own that? No, I wish.
Right.
Does your grandpa own it? No, I wish. I'd get free hotels. But no, I have stayed at Howard Johnson's, and that when my dad and I would check in when I was younger, they were like, Howard Johnson, is this a joke? And I was like, no. My dad would be like, no, it's not a joke. My name's Howard Johnson.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Donnie Cameron was answering our trivia question by, hey, man, what do you like about Grands this year? He was saying the more cameras that they had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I really dug this. HoJo was like that roaming camera, and
yes,
like where they were able to follow Cam around and even the rest of the riders after the finish line. Man, I thought that was an awesome addition.
That was cool. It had kind of like that NASCAR vibe. After the
you
guy
always
runs.
Got to take it to fucking NASCAR.
Well, because it's like
because that's what you watch.
It's a premier form of racing. I mean,
what?
It's a premier form.
It's
of
a
racing.
boring form of racing.
No. Premier form of racing is F1.
Like all right, that's different.
How?
Right.
How is it different?
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Thank you
different.
for backing me up on this.
It's a lot different
because they make a left and a right turns.
Yeah, the car's totally different.
Oh, Jesus, this hurts.
You don't want to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after we're done interviewing HoJo, Chris and I are going to have a debate on motor car racing. Please stick around.
Okay, all right, I'll fix this.
How?
They do that like Supercross. When the guy wins, they're following,
It's a goddamn, that's a really good back pedal, by the way.
I
figured
figured that would help.
You won that one back.
When Eli Tomac wins, they follow him around, okay?
Yeah, but it was cool, though. It gave that personal side, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
All the people coming up to him.
I love seeing like all the kids, HoJo, asking, can I have your jersey? He's like, I got to wear it. Can I have your gloves? No, I already gave them away. Can I have your hat? Like, I got to wear my hat. It was, dude, like everywhere they went, it was super cool.
Yeah.
So I get your check.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So that was really cool. Thanks for sharing that with us. We appreciate it. Kurt Bliss is joining us, one of Richfield Park's volunteers, which we'll see at the bowling, man. Looking forward to that one. Thanks for joining. Adam Orovitz says, dude, he says to you, Adam says, it's your legs. It's your legs. It makes you so fast, I assume. Oh, yeah, Kurt, we definitely need a fog machine here in the studio. Nick Valencia says the old dog, referring to when we were talking, and you're the 40-year-old in the class. Thanks for joining, Robert Cardoza. Gate 9's here.
Cardoza.
He says he took all of Sean Warner's money on the pool table 2 years in a row.
Oh, Billy did from Gate 9?
Billy did from Gate 9.
They were there Friday night, late as crap.
Yeah.
Playing pool.
Shoot, that's early afternoon for Billy.
Dude, that's the thing.
He's a night owl,
beast.
man.
Lorenzo Saglianto. That's a rough one. He's stating that your guys' pit looks like a lot of fun. Noah Robinson said there was a party there all weekend. All week, actually. All week.
All week.
Chris wants to know who had the highest score on the punching bag.
I think it was Caleb McCain with an 899
That's
855.
or 855. Sorry, my son just corrected.
That's a legit hit. That's a legit hit. That's Brandon Walski says, HoJo, the man, great dude. Victor Allen says, thank you, HoJo, for what you do. Rick Carter, HoJo, wasn't he on the Mixed Open show last week? Yeah, he was.
Rick Carter, go to bed.
He sent us a picture of him getting ready for the after show. It involved a very big bottle of Evan Williams.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Tim, we had to reschedule tonight's show because I ended up homesick from on Wednesday. So thanks for joining, man. And Cord Birdman, thanks again for hooking up our Aussie friends with a Dan Comp swag bag. Craig Palmer yelling out HoJo. Let's see who else we got down here. Lindsey Allen.
Palmer.
I
love that guy.
Yeah, the guy was sprinting to the finish line from turn 3. Code Bierman, NASCAR sucks.
Boy, I started.
Boy, you didn't mince any words there, Cord. Says it just sucks. He says NASCAR sucks now. Oh man. Craig Palmer says Billy is the pocket pool champion. I'm not gonna argue.
We ain't arguing that.
Can't argue. That concludes our chat check-in. Thank you, BMX Rocks Back Roof, for sponsoring our chat. We appreciate it.
So,
HoJo, lots of love for you in there, man.
yeah. So if Justin said your name during all that, make sure you go like our Facebook page.
Yeah, and go
Please.
buy something from our virtual store.
Oh yeah, closes October.
Who's been drinking
December.
tonight, dude?
December 9th, Monday, the store closes. Go order your T-shirts and your hats. Get them for Christmas presents.
Chris even put a polo in there so you can wear it to work.
Yep. Well, some people said they wanted a polo, so we added that. We added different colors. We got red and blue shirts now. So
You get that fancy stuff. We got Ryan Baumgartner checking in from Florida.
Hey, y'all got to go get one of these hats that Alto made.
I saw that.
Make BMX great again,
Yeah.
and then it has 45.
Let me see 47 on the other side, son.
47.
oh my gosh.
I like it. I like it. Where do you order them from? Let's go do
I
it.
think you have to call Alto himself. I don't know.
I'll get
He
that.
had them at sale at Grand's. There was a bunch of people at Grand's wearing them.
I'd buy one. I know that doesn't surprise you, Chris.
No, it doesn't.
Not at all.
Justin, let me work on it. Let me see if I can get you one.
Oh, hey, I got a bunch of ATB swag. I'll get you.
There we go.
As long as
You
2
gotta
more
give it
people
all.
buy some shit off our.
We need a few more people buying some stuff off that website. Or we ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Hey, you could probably get him one of these
What?
stickers. These
No.
only flat stickers.
He don't wear. He clips in. He don't want nothing to do with no OnlyFlats.
Oh, well,
Hey,
that's not
I
his
teach
fault.
a bunch
Don't
of
hold-
clinics. I'll give them away at the clinics.
What? I'll ship you a whole bunch of ATB stickers for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for sure,
I've got Rad Fast, the company that did the.
You did that without even me segueing to that. Well done.
All right, let's talk about that.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
So Rad and Fast is a clothing company that's up and coming out of the Houston area. They're actually going to make all of our full throttle BMX uniforms this year. And they sponsor my clinics. Such a good dude. His name's Wes. Guy's amazing person. He's all about BMX. His son races 13X. His name's Cash. His wife's name's Steph. They're super down-to-earth people. They're all about BMX and trying to promote whatever he can. And he's come out with some pretty cool,
Dude, them jerseys are
uniforms.
Those jerseys are cool. Can we hang on?
My son got the they did a green camo one. He did one kit for him. And my son fell in love with it, and we bought it at the Grands. So he has it. But he's legit. He's coming on. And people are recognizing who he is and what he's doing with the sport. He does backpacks that match your uniforms. He does gloves, jerseys, pants. The pants they're kind of a better quality than what's the name of them? They have the three O's.
I don't.
No logo.
No logo?
No logo. They're kind of quality of no logo, but better quality
Okay.
than those kind of pants. They kind of feel like the Potter pants, but they come from a different person than Potter. But that's kind of what they feel like. And he's been doing it for, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. And, I try to support them as much as I can. They're my glove sponsor. I wear their gloves with my Alto kit. They're white gloves, and they have a mustache on the.
I saw that on your Facebook page. I gotta go back. Yeah, let me go. Nope, I gotta go back one more. I'll pull that picture up right here. This one, right?
Right there.
I can go full screen on.
So that's Rhett the Jet. That little guy is cool as can be. They're out of the Houston area as well. So, but yeah, his kind of trademark is the mustache on the index finger. They're super cool. The gloves are super comfortable. They fit well. They grip well. Unfortunately, when I went down at the Rock Friday night, I ripped them, and he had another pair of gloves for me the next day.
Cool.
That's a sponsor
right there. Take care of your rider. Right
yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, dig his stuff, man. Like, love to have him on here. If you want to put us in contact with him, let him come on. We'll talk about his stuff. The gloves, is that like something you can contact him? And it's totally cool if you don't know. Like, you can contact him, have him make like your own type stuff.
Yeah, so he'll design anything that you want and have it made for you. He's designing. Last time I talked to him, I think he said he was designing like anywhere between 5 or 6 people right now, like the uniforms.
Cool.
And he's designing the uniforms with the gloves. So like the Full Throttle BMX, like we have 3 different kits. We'll have a camo kit, and then we'll have camo gloves with it, and it'll say Full Throttle on the outside of it, and then on your palms it'll say Rad, and then right here it'll say Full Throttle. And then we have a red and white kit, and then we have a blue and white kit that he's designed as well. He'll design you a uniform and get that made for you as well.
I wonder if we could get the Rad and Fast to do a T-shirt that says Billy, Pocket Pool Champ.
He probably would. I can get y'all guys in contact with them, and I could talk to him prior to that too.
Look, way before I get that made, I had these gloves I absolutely loved, and please plug your son's ears. The index and middle finger had pink, and then the pinky finger was brown. Dude, I can't get those things. You're laughing. I can't. You can't. What? I told him to plug his ears, man.
Hey, he hangs out with BMXers. Yeah. He's heard it all,
dude. I've been like I went looking the other day, and I'm like, God damn it, dude, because I had 5 pairs of these gloves. I had them I had them in white and black, dude, and I like just burned through them. And I was like, I want to restock on them, bro.
Restock.
Can't find them. What's funny is like every now and then they're like an internet sensation. You'd think the company'd make them again.
Yeah.
So I'll be talking.
I'm sure Rad and Fast could make them for you.
Look, I literally have like
the
picture thing, so like it's flat, so they know like they could totally make them.
The Justin Tompkins signature glove.
Nope. Just shockingly fast, son. That's what we're gonna call them. Anyway, back to the interview. Back to you in the studio.
In the studio.
Greg Palmer.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think they are hip to the shit talk that we roll with.
Well, Craig,
Oh, shit.
Craig, let's talk some shit.
Who?
Craig's like, he doesn't know if like we're exactly on the level of shit talking yet. It's a Friday night. We
till
can talk
later.
a lot of shit, dude.
So Craig Palmer and I have known each other for a long time. I've known his daughter. She rode for the S Squared team before even S Squared and Answer came out.
Yeah.
We were just basically S Squared.
Right.
Okay.
And Aubrey is an amazing little girl that's grown up so much in my eyes. But you know, I've known Craig and I've stayed with him for years. We split hotels together. 2019, there was a thing that went around when I left my bike around. It started in Nashville, Tennessee. I got a brand new bike. He had put a piece of tape over my frame and wrote on it with a Sharpie and said "Pole Smoker,"
Right.
and wrote,
I remember this.
and on either side of it there was a penis.
Yeah, I remember this. Totally
And I was
remember.
pissed. I was livid because I was like, "This is a brand new frame, Craig. I'm gonna beat your ass." Like we went at it, I don't know, forever. And then Blake Sawyer was like, "HoJo, it's a piece of tape, clear tape that we can just take off." And then we ended up going to Minnesota that
so
year.
you thought he had written all over the frame.
And
Okay.
yeah, it was written all over my frame. He had clear like packing tape that he
Okay.
had put on there, and you couldn't see it because it was a white frame. And
I like this already. I like
he
gosh.
did it again in a minute. He did it again in Minnesota. Him and Jason Carnes. I went to dinner Friday night with some people that I was staying with. Scott Day out of Wisconsin. I was staying with them in their hotel, and I had left my my bike in Jason Carnes because at the time he was doing the clinics and stuff.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Berm
yeah.
And it was
Academy.
sponsored by S Squared Answer.
Yeah.
The Berm Academy, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I had left my bike over there, and they sent me a picture. It was like, "What kind of balls do you have to leave your bike in the trailer with Craig and unprotected to where he could do whatever he wanted?" So I showed back up, I don't know, Saturday morning for practice, and it had "Pole Smoker" and it had penis written all over it, and I practiced Vet Pro with it. I played along with it, and then Sunday I ended up breaking my collarbone in the main event, and Craig felt horrible for doing it, and I was like, "It is what it is, Craig. Like, I don't feel bad. Like, y'all guys want to draw on my frame? Let's do it."
Is packaging tape okay to put over carbon fiber?
Not mine. No.
You son of a bitch, you.
No. Not mine. Don't do that.
You'd have the longest dong road on it ever.
I know. I can just see it. No. Don't do that to my bike.
Carbon fiber though.
It's
okay.
I got too much money in that. I don't
Hey,
mess
I got to
up.
pause for a second.
Pause.
Like real talk.
Time
Mr. Ryan.
Yes.
Man, we had a friend of ours from the Gate 9 team that has like a bike like yours, and
the Supercross.
something
F1.
happened. He needed the brake mount. I don't know. That carbon fiber shit and disc brakes is way above my pay grade. But I got a phone call from Billy, which he has a question for you here in a second. So
Okay.
I'll segue into that.
Okay.
And Billy's like, "Hey man, can you ask him if this, and this?" And literally like a few text messages,
Yep.
like Mr. Ryan was able to make it happen.
Okay.
Because-
Bill Ryan from
Bill
Supercross.
Ryan was like, "Go here, and they'll give you this. I'll send that part to him, and we'll get your dude taken care of." So, Bill, thank you.
Yes.
It was a part that doesn't, from my understanding, it's not like sold separate type thing, but he was able to make it happen. So thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
We're gonna get him on the show after the first of the year too.
Tanner Sebesta wants to know. He says, "HoJo, aka Pool Crapper." Let's hear the story. Now wait, before you tell the pool crapper story, Billy wanted to know.
Damn you, Tanner Sebesta.
All right, it's after 9:00, so
We
we
can
can
go.
start. Let's go.
So hey, I don't know if you know this, but Tanner was one of our guests the year in 2020.
Year one.
We did, yeah. Remember we were at the Grands and they put us on the big stage. So like it was
yes.
us and Rick and dude, they
Chris
chucked
Allen.
us. They chucked Chris Allen. They chucked us up on the big stage, and I had like 15 minutes to put it all together. All right, HoJo. So they're like we were hanging out under the Gate 9 tent, and we had like a little studio we set up, and we were kind of doing like pop-up shows and stuff. And I don't know. I think Rick got like 15 Coors Lights in him and went and talked to somebody at USA BMX or maybe Chris Allen. I don't know which one of them. And they're like, hey, man, we don't use the stage. Go ahead and do a show. And little Rick and I are carrying the whole studio over there.
It was all on a folding table. They just picked up the folding table with all the mics
And like Billy's
board
carrying
and everything.
speakers, Chris Allen's lugging shit over, and we're on the big stage. And Tanner was one of our guests there. It was really cool, man. Chris Allen invited him on there. I won't forget that. I still to this day appreciate Tanner taking the time to talk to us because he probably had no effing idea like who he was even talking to other than Chris Allen. But it was like all of our shows, Chris Allen's Corner, Beer Budget, and all things BMX, and we were all up there, and like I think I was like stuck in my race pants from practice, and like we had like a PA we dragged over there and set up, and lights and all this shit, and like Tanner was sitting there, he came over and talked to Chris Allen and all of us. It was really cool. Thanks again, Tanner. But Billy wants to know. He wants to ask HoJo how many photos of Palmer's balls he has. Or is it just me he sends all of them to?
I don't have any pictures of Palmer's
Well,
balls.
that answers that
So
question.
If Billy has pictures of Palmer's balls, then it's just gayness between him and Billy.
There's a lot of gayness there a lot of times, though.
It's all on them.
It happens. It does.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard they're pretty close. Like they're close. I don't. There's a lot of jokes in there. I'm just gonna let that one go. Where are we going?
I think we can segue into something new.
We got to go somewhere
We're
else.
going to do something.
We're not talking about the pool crapping. So
Wait, yeah. Did you shit in the pool?
I
Tell
have
me.
known Tanner since Tanner was, 5 years old. Tanner was in my wedding. Tanner is one of my closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
He rode for Factory Stats. We were in, where were we in California? Ontario, California, for the Worlds. I don't know. I was 14, 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Holly Lang.
Oh, that was a hell of a rider right there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Dared me to take a crap in the filter of the hot tub.
Now, did you have to get out of the hot tub and shit in this filter?
Yes.
That's a bold move. I'm just gonna tell you, that's a bold move.
So I don't back down from dares.
You're my kind of people.
Plus, I was young, and I did it. So since then, Tanner's mom, Vonda, and Tanner, they won't let the pool crapper go. But yeah, it was in a hot tub, and it floated out of the
basket.
Out of the,
right,
I guess,
right out of the basket, right into the hot tub.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
as people were in it.
First of all, if they didn't see you just get up there and drop a goddamn duke or hooker in there, like how did they not see that thing? Not know it was going to come out?
Everybody there knew the bet and knew the. I wasn't backing down from it, so yeah. Ever since then, Tanner and his mom, Vonda, have called me pool crappers. So it's been a running joke since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Hang on, I got it.
But
I got to email our Jersey guy right now. get HoJo a ATB jersey
With that on the
Pool
back.
Crapper as the name. Anyway, we're going to get that on order for you, buddy. First of all, I got to clean a pool every morning. Not right now in the winter. And that is literally one of my phobias, is opening up one of those baskets, and there's just a deuce in there. Like, not a spider, not a scorpion, not a snake. I'm like, I'll open that up and just be like, dear Lord, baby Jesus, in the manger, don't be a deuce.
You have like Caddyshack flashbacks.
I honestly thought his story might end with one of them throwing a candy bar in there, but
I didn't know
I have so much more appreciation that literally he just shit in a hot tub and gave everybody pink eye. Like, come on. Yeah, but you know, I don't think there's
gosh.
like a person probably listening right now or watching that doesn't have an insane story. Maybe not dropping a hooker
Maybe not that
duker
much.
in a pool skimmer or filter, but like everyone's got one. Everyone's got one, man. And that's probably one of the best parts of BMX.
Oh yeah. There's always those. Remember the tour of '93? You get those too. Oh gosh.
So you're do a lot of coaching, right? So how many?
Yes, sir.
You said a number earlier, but like how many people are you typically coaching at one time?
So this year I had 8 kids.
Mhm.
I coached Caleb McCain that rides for Factory Answer, Shelby Elder that rides for BMX Sharks. She was up for NAG 1 and national number 1.
Yeah.
Max Gunning, Victor Allen. I trained a kid from Louisiana named Bryson. Parker Mullins, he's an intermediate. He's an upcoming rider. Came and stayed with me for 2.5 months prior to Grands. Unfortunately, he got sick at Grands and wasn't able to perform the way that, he had been training for. I trained his brother as well. So, I mean, I enjoy the coaching aspect of it way more than the competitive level of things with BMX. I train people, but at the end of the day, like, I can't write a program for myself. I am fortunate enough to connect with Jake Peebles, that rides for his own team, the Jet. And I connected with him about 2 years ago. And we got together, and, he's made me more of a beast of a rider than what I was prior. And, the last 2 years have, all the credit goes to him, to the way I've performed and everything else, the way he's put me in physical shape to go to these races.
Nice. Tom Johnson says HoJo knows white real Big Johnson is.
He's talking about himself because he got NAG 1 and I didn't. So Tom Johnson, congratulations on your NAG 1, but you still can't pull me, bro.
So what are you saying? Enjoy it till next year?
No, he races in, I think, the 56 and over class.
Okay.
He's an old guy. I respect him.
Hey.
Those
mature.
the 56 and over class is no joke,
Bro.
I will
No.
say that with a heavy heart. Those guys are fast, and I have all the respect in the world for those guys to be able to still ride a bike the way they do.
I mean, first of all, like, we're living in a time when, like, 50 being 50 ain't shit.
Not really.
No, dude, like, between, like, TRT and peptides and everything else out there, fuck off, Chris. Like, it's just a reality, okay?
Yeah.
Dude, you can mail order that shit from Hims right now, okay? Like,
that's
just
true. That's on the
www.hims.com,
radio
get your
every
boner pills, get your TRT, and get your peptides. But, like, the fact is, like, there's mass like advancements in like science with this stuff, and like the first of all, like the fact of like the like with our sport, just the reality of just the stretching. Like if you did nothing more than just
had like a
stretch.
stretching routine,
like, dude, your longevity in racing is going to be extended twofold. But then like you start looking at just basic supplemental replacement, like you know, like just creatine, just taking creatine. Like taking creatine so you can bring in more
Fish
protein is like
and...
big time, right? Let's just cut the bullshit. Like let's just call it what it is. There's a lot of gear going on. Like you hit 36 and 40 class. After that, it's just full of gear, dude. But like, not everyone's on it. Not everyone's doing it. But like, even if you're just taking like the creatine and you're doing stuff you're going to GNC for, dude, it's making you better and making you more healthy. And like HoJo was talking about, you know, you're working with Peebles. Peebles talking about the diet part, like.
Yeah,
the nutrition part,
nutrition
dude.
is...
You're not smashing a fucking large pizza and thinking you're going to go out there and pull 56 and over expert. Like, you can't do that anymore.
No.
So with that being said, I got to plug 110 Nutrition. Them guys have pretty much put me on the map with their stuff. 110 Nutrition has some of the cleanest product that I've ever put in my body. From protein to creatine to pre-workout to hydrations, anything like that. I know that it just came out with a fat burner.
Yep.
But, you know, I wouldn't be in the shape that I am at 40 years old without being able to do the things that I do without their product.
You taking the greens?
I do take the greens. Man,
those right there. People are sleeping on 110's greens because, like, look, we all know, like, what is it, AG, the one that advertises, like, on all the main podcaster, like the Joe Rogan and shit. AG, yeah, AG, I think that's what it's called, is AG or something like that. Yeah, dude, I've taken that, and then Melissa bought some of the 110 greens, and like I started stealing hers and then bought more. And I'm like, dude, their stuff is way better than that AG1. I think it's called AG1. It's in AG1 is probably like 5 times the cost of 110. Cause like you got to do a subscription thing with AG1, but it tastes better.
Yeah.
And
what is greens? Is it like green vegetable?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's basically like, go ahead, HoJo.
So it's like a green vegetable with fruits and stuff in it. It's supposed to be made to where it cleans your system out, to where you don't have any bad stuff in your system. Okay. When you first start taking it, you're gonna crap a ton. It's gonna, it's gonna clean you out. Yeah. And as you start taking it and you get used to taking it, you know, things start looking a lot better. To where you're not crapping every couple hours. But, you know, 110 Nutrition has AJ over at 110 is a phenomenal person, and he puts way too many hours into everything that he comes up with. And he's always streaming to make things better. So if you haven't tried his stuff, you need to get over there and try it.
You got a discount code with him?
I do. It's HoJo 3134. You get 10% off.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. All
if
right.
his don't work, you can use ours.
Yeah, I don't know if ours works.
It still does.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, I ordered the other day.
Okay. Well, use HoJo, so he'll get credit.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I don't
do that. But yeah, I know that 110 stuff is good because I go to a nutritionist and I showed it to her, and she looked at that, read the label and all that. She says, "This is really good stuff."
Yeah.
She was impressed because they do, and I don't understand all this, and I'm probably going to screw this up, but they do a bunch of laboratory testing. There's like they have to submit this stuff to some testing standard, and 110. They do all of that and more. So they meet all these standards for the vitamin supplement market. That's what I understand. So I could be off there, but
No, you're 100% right. So they do their own testing, and they do also a third-party test on their stuff.
yes,
Because there is a bunch of Olympic athletes in BMX that take it. So they want to make sure that nothing pops on them or anything like that. So, they do an extensive testing on their stuff prior to them releasing it.
yeah. But this is more like you said, a third party that they do, on a regular basis. They have it checked by this third party, and that's what the nutritionist I go to was talking about, was that was really impressive and that this stuff was really good.
110 is the only nutrition company that's approved by every district mom.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Tino's and Aminos, bro.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Hey, I won't lie to you. I drink Tito's and Aminos, the strawberry limeade with Tito's in it.
Ooh,
and
fire.
it is a dangerous mix.
I'm a big fan
I
of
drink it in my 110 shaker, and 4 or 5 in, I'm like, ooh, wow, I've had way too much to drink.
Isn't it? Is that Melissa likes that too, doesn't she?
What's that?
Tito's and 110.
It's pretty much Tito's and anything.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. You take the aminos on a hangover day.
Oh,
Solid, no hangover.
yeah.
Yeah. Just take double scoop that shit.
If you drink the Tito's and Aminos, there's no hangover the next day.
The first cruise we took.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the second day on the cruise, I might have went a little hard on the putt-putt golf course that first day.
The putt-putt.
Dude, I just straight up woke up that morning and put it in my coffee. Melissa's like, what are you doing? I'm like, it's pure white. You can't fucking taste it in the coffee. Just drinking amino and coffee. I was like, all right, let's go.
Well, son, you better order up a big jug of that stuff before you take off on this Muddy Mo's BMX cruise.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm fucking ready.
You guys are going to have fun, man.
Yeah, yeah. Where was I going? There was somewhere I was going to go. We were talking Tito's.
Just the state
supplements.
of how far the stretching in the
the
nutrition
fact,
and that
like,
has all come.
Look at how competitive that class is now. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one of them that like you stick around and watch.
Yeah,
because like no joke, like 10 years ago, you didn't even care. Like 10 years ago, I was running the 36 to 40 class that HoJo's in, and it was like whatever, dude. And like now, those classes, like 30, 36, 40, 41, 45, 46, 50, like those classes, like you want to watch. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like there's the reclassified pros, and there's the Travis Turgeons in there, and the other cats that are still racing. But like, it's still a really good class to watch.
Yeah.
And every time they keep adding an expert class, I don't feel as old, because I'm not that in like the second to last or whatever.
Bro, that has worked for me for years. Every time I get right there, they add another class. I'm 55, and they go, hey, guess what? Next year it's going to be 56 and over. And I went, well, dang, okay, that works for me.
You take like what we were talking about with those supplements, right? And like, all jokes aside, these are like over-the-counter supplements you can take. Like, it's truly changed the dynamic of like your ability, whether it's beer league hockey or BMX racing or anything. Like, it's more competitive even at an older age, right? And it's making a big difference, Yeah.
Well, and even people that aren't in sports. I mean, it's just
I don't talk to those people.
Well, I mean, just in general.
Those people root for NASCAR.
There's nothing wrong with NASCAR.
Yeah, fuck off, dude. Whatever.
It's boring.
Hey, HoJo, let's watch another turn and another one.
A left turn?
Yeah.
A left turn?
Hey, HoJo,
Another
look at
left turn.
Hey, HoJo, look,
Another
it's a left turn.
You guys.
It's all right, buddy. It's a Friday night show.
Hey. No.
I mean,
My NASCAR people out there, jump in there. Tell them what's
no
up.
one's gonna jump in, and it was literally a shit show when you brought it up.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I used to root for NASCAR. Dude, I was the biggest Sterling Marling fan ever. There's
Sterling
your callback,
was a good
son.
dude.
You know who you drove for? Coors Light.
Coors Light.
There you go, son. Don't tell me I don't know my history. Yeah.
It's the 40 car.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
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 Want to know how I knew it was a 40? Because that's what I drank my Coors Light out of.
40.
Stumbled home from the bar that night.
Yeah, but it was a 15 pack.
No, it wasn't. It was a 40 ouncer of Coors Light. Yeah. Oh, man.
That's funny.
What haven't we talked about yet, man? Like,
Oh.
HoJo, this has been a fun time. Like,
Supercross. Do you follow Supercross?
Hey, so let's talk about that Grants fight at 17, 20-year-olds.
well, oh, yeah, go ahead. Because I got to follow that question up with another question from Grants.
Okay.
No, you ask your question first.
Well, what did you think of this year's track? Because I felt like everyone was like, "Whoa, it's a little different. It's crazy. It's deeper. It's why it was different." And I wasn't there. First of all, let me clarify that I was not there, and I want to make sure that those watching know that didn't watch the Grand shows. Like, I've only followed Grands for 8 years. Okay, before that I've raced, but it was never. I was just like a local dude. So like, you know, Grands was Grands. I'm in the Midwest. It was winter. I didn't care. So like this year though, I thought it was a pretty cool layout. It might have been a repurposed one, but like everything I heard, like it was cool. It was different.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? You've been doing it 30 years.
So this Grants track was probably the most technical track that I've ever ridden.
For real.
With USA BMX. And I have literally, I've been to 27 Grands.
God damn, that's a lot of Grands, dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the track this year was super hard. You had a bunch of pros even saying that it was hard. So I like the track. I mean, it suits my style because I'm a very technical rider.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I had a bad wreck Friday night with a manual. I had somebody cut over on me down the second straight. I took my eyes off the track and looked at him and bonked the jump. My hand got ripped off the handlebar down the second straightaway. And unfortunately, Brandon Luby got seriously injured from the wreck after trying to save and not hit me. His tires did clip my back, but, he pretty much saved me from getting clobbered, and I appreciate that. Unfortunately, he got seriously hurt, and I feel horrible about. But at the same time, the track this year was probably one of the most technical tracks that I've ever ridden at Grands.
All right. That's a fair statement. I like that.
Yeah. I looking at it again, same as you. I was not there, but looking at it, to me it looked like it was fun to ride.
Yeah, and that was the part where I was like, yeah. It's one thing when you look at it and you're like, yeah, it'd be fun to ride, but then you ride it. The part I dug was
I like
coming around. You had the 90,
the short shoot.
the short, yeah, that
Yeah,
part.
the 290s.
Yeah, that looked just because it was like really different, right? That part looked really cool to me, and it was interesting to watch as the races got later on in the rounds, like the people's strategy, right? Like, some people might come out of that second to last turn, might coast and kind of go to the inside or maybe pedal and move to the outside so they could use the last turn. That part was fun, and the camera work was great, so you could see that. I thought that was really enjoyable. Again, I wasn't there to know, so I'll take your word. Like, technical means sometimes frustrating mentally.
Yeah.
So the second straight was super technical. The pro section was super technical. I wish they would have taken the pro section, not your setup jump, but your first pro jump and then your second jump for pro side. I wish they would have switched them because the second one was longer than the first one. The first time I hit the pro side, I literally jumped over the landing and was like, "Oh, there's the landing." And I did it 3 or 4 times, and I was like, you know what? It's inconsistent. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to try to do as fast as I can through the am side. Jason Morris, he Dick Cheeseburger, he got through the pro section super fast, and he was on point in the pro side. But there was a lot of people that were hiccup through the pro side.
Yeah.
Even the pros said that this track was probably one of the toughest tracks that they had ridden that USA BMX had made.
Which at their level it should be. I mean, that's the biggest race of the year, and
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And everybody complained about years before. The Grands, ABA or USA BMX makes some of the easiest tracks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't seen more chatter about, oh, the Grands track was too hard. My kid couldn't do this. My kid couldn't do that. As y'all have that picture up there, I want to, the rock star of my family is my wife that takes care of the three of us that race BMX. She is there day in, day out for anything that we do. She literally is the backbone of our family. I go down, she's there. The kids go down, she's there. Anything training wise for the kids, she's there, especially if I'm in my training mode. So, without my wife, Chelsea, half these things that we do in BMX would not be possible, even with the full throttle BMX. She does a lot of stuff with the team as well. So sorry, as you pulled that photo up, I just wanted to make sure I plugged that in.
No, that's fine.
Hey, speaking of the full throttle BMX, if anyone's interested in supporting, sponsoring them, how do they go about getting a hold of you?
You could either get a hold of me or Josh Fuller. Josh doesn't have a Facebook page.
Smart man.
So it would probably be easier to get a hold of me. I'm trying to put together some sponsorships for next year for the team. And I know Billy at Gate 9, he already does our number plates and stuff like that.
He already said he does. Already do. There's his comment in the chat.
I appreciate that 100%. I wish he'd give us a super cool discount on those rims, and I'd get my riders on the carbon rims for him. I'm talking some other sponsors right now for the full throttle team. And then, I'm trying to pull as much as I can together for these guys as I can for them to have a discount or have some kind of, sponsorship. I know BMX is expensive, and I want to make sure that I can extend this, version of BMX with the new generation as much as I can.
I'm not going to speak for Billy, but his rims, I've had a lot of different rims in a while, and I'm not a small fry, but I'm also not the mega meal. And I'm just going to say, like, his rims are some of the best rims that I've strapped up to my Profile hubs. I'm not sponsored by Profile. I don't get paid by Profile. I just really like their stuff, right? And
Right.
like when I got his rims laced up to my Profile hubs, holy shit, did it make a difference. And hopefully he can work something out for you, but I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of carbon rims out there. You can go to Alibaba, you can go direct. We all know how this world works in our sport, but like what he's done with his rims makes a big difference.
He did his homework.
Yeah, and they're worth every penny. Like, and again, I'm not saying like he can't work out a deal with you. I'm not speaking for him. I'm just saying they're worth it. They're amazing. I'm not going to tell you they're going to make you faster, but goddamn, they make you feel like you're going fast.
Nah, I agree 100%. You know, I was anti, carbon rims. You know, I rode for Answer. They came out with their own rim. I still, to this day, on my 20-inch bike ride, Answer wheels. I talked to Justin in Ohio about cruiser rims. Unfortunately, I'm going to set my cruiser down this year so I can focus a little bit more on my kids at races and just focus on one bike. But I would love to talk to Justin. I've heard nothing but great things about it. The Warners, Sean Warner and Marshall Warner runs his rims. I would love to talk to Justin more about, trying to get, the BMX team on his rims and try to, push him as much as I can.
Well, I'm going to look into my glass ball here for a second. Something tells me if you hang around for a few minutes after the show's done, you'll be able to talk to him.
Yeah. But,
just saying.
But I mean, seriously, if anybody's looking for carbon rims, check out the Gate 9 carbon rims. They're cool. I know there's not a lot of them out there right now, but check them out if you're looking.
Carbon rims or Gate 9?
Gate 9.
9's carbon rims.
Oh.
Hey, and I know that Billy and 110 went together on these carbon rims, and there's more Gate 9 rims than there are 110s. Sorry, my watch just went off.
It happens.
My wife's inside talking about Christmas instead of the show.
Hey,
yeah, there's more.
A lot of Gate 9 rims come out for Christmas.
110s. I was gonna say, Christmas is coming. What's on your Christmas list? It's some Gate 9 custom, carbon fiber rims. I need some of that.
I'll tell you what's on my Christmas list. Take all that overtime. Get me those new profile 3-piece cranks.
Oh, the aluminum?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw them at Grand's.
I don't even need them.
Alto's got some. Alto is no longer sponsored by PKS. We're sponsored by Stay Strong.
Ooh, attaboy.
PKS is in the jersey. We're no longer sponsored by PKS. We're sponsored by Stay Strong. And what I understand is we're going to go with profile stuff as well.
All right.
I can't tell you how excited I am because I love the box cranks, but I set up on the main event for my 20-inch this year, and my box crank was loose, and it keeps coming loose. Very, 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 very rare that I get on the gate and my crank's not loose. So I'm pretty excited. Gus showed Alto the new
AO
Elite AO cranks in Tulsa this year, and I was able to witness all of it. And Gus over at Profile is making some amazing stuff. And if everything goes right, hopefully I'll be on them next year as well.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Profile does a great job.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah,
we've had Gus on a couple times.
Yeah, that happens.
It's good stuff.
Hey, Gus is the longest tiered BMX hub maker around. I mean, if you think about it, we had Chris King with Profile, but then, Onyx came out a couple years, maybe 10 years ago? Less than that.
I have no idea. I've never heard of her.
I rode Profile
you get that
hubs,
joke?
I rode Chris King hubs.
Never heard of her? Because you can't hear them?
Oh, yeah, because they're
Shit's
quiet.
on two levels. Come on,
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. Come on.
I didn't pick that up.
Look,
come on, Chris,
I work really hard at this.
I thought she was talking about Melissa Bray. I didn't know. Onyx
Oh,
Hubs.
my gosh.
How was that?
She's going to come and beat your ass.
Hey. As long as she brings me Starbucks coffee, you'll be all right.
Attaboy.
Where is your wife?
She just take every other week off. Actually, she works tomorrow. She works for U of M Hospital, so she works one weekend day a month. So it's hers.
It's tomorrow, and
Because we're doing
Gotcha.
we're doing the cruise.
She gets up really early too, so
Yeah.
I wanted to do the cruise, but it was too close to Christmas with kids.
Well, that's the big difference right there. So, I don't really care for kids, so it worked out for me. Fuck them kids. I'm like the opposite
there's
of Wu-Tang.
kids that watch the show.
No, they aren't.
They do.
Chris, first of all, I look at all of our YouTube analytics and all of our Facebook.
That's true.
When dude, it's like this, dude. 35 to like 45, like tall graphs for male, not women. And then you keep going to the left, like younger and younger, and it just keeps going way down.
Way down.
You get to 19, ain't a goddamn son of a bitch listening. None. Yeah.
We need to work on that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We need more.
We look. It's like our good friend Mike Miranda that just joined.
Hollywood.
We have our lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our lane, dude.
Yeah. I
What
guess so.
Like if you were a 19, not even 19, dude. If you were like a 15-year-old kid, why would you listen to this show?
Well, because they have these great hosts out there, and they do a good job.
No. Dude, like,
I'm being funny.
like, how old's your kid again? 9? He's 9. Like, his kid ain't watching anything an hour and a half long. He's going on whatever social
TikTok.
media that's relevant, and he's looking at the little snips or whatever they call them. Reels. Oh, Jesus, I'm so old. Hey, this is what happens when you get to that class after 45, okay? You're like, those darn whippersnappers. And then you're like,
Hey, I go into 41, 45 next year, and I'm not looking forward to it.
you have disc brakes?
I do have disc brakes.
Yeah, you'll lose those things.
No, I won't.
How do you lose them?
What?
I manual way too much, and I like my brakes tappy
Do you?
to where, yes.
So you like you don't feather, you like the quick
No, because you
grab.
can just pop in it.
Well, even with your brake, super jerky, you can feather it. You just can't pull it. With disc brake, you pull just a little bit. So I have disc brakes on my 20-inch and I have V brakes on my Cruiser. And I absolutely hate V brakes now. Since I went to disc brakes.
Yeah, I think once you get used to them, it's because
I don't. This is one of those times the younger host is going to disagree with the older host. Like, I don't know what happened, man. We're hitting a time warp right here.
well,
I can tell you, disc brakes are the new generation.
Oh.
It's going to be every bike that comes out.
No,
they're gonna
I
come
know.
out with just disc
yeah.
brake.
Yeah, 100%. Because like, if I'm a bike company, the one thing I'm going to do is go to disc brakes so I can get you to buy my disc brake setup, so I sell more SKUs. I totally understand that part.
yeah. Well, then you have some of them that have both. Like
my Crenshaw frames.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say like the Supercross, the Vision F1, it comes with both set up for the V brake and
Yeah, I
the
think
disc.
that's a good idea for now. But I think like what HoJo is saying is like in the future, it ain't gonna be like.
Yeah.
It's like just giving you that time. But like my hope is that it's like the electronic cars, the electric cars,
the EVs,
Yeah.
the electric.
like
battery
somebody
car.
wakes up and realizes this is fucking stupid. Fucking need it.
That just cracks me up.
Like you just don't.
So somebody's telling you there's a Tesla driving around and it has a license plate on it. It says runs on coal.
I literally would hit that car.
Well, think about it. It runs on coal because what does a power plant run on? Coal. Go figure it out.
That's a good point. No, I know.
Yeah. No, I'm not a.
I don't know.
I'm not a fan of the electric car.
Most people know that watch the show where I work. I work in Ann Arbor. Everyone's got fucking
Oh,
EV car.
EVs everywhere there.
Like, oh man, batteries. I'm like, you know what charges your batteries? No, shut the fuck up.
Let's not go that rabbit hole.
What?
This is BMX. Hey, you know NASCAR's going to run electric cars sooner or later too.
So is fucking Supercross. They're already doing the intermission.
Oh, the electric
Yeah,
bikes.
like the little bikes.
Well, shoot, Billy Griggs gave the #1 pros all electric motorcycles for the Grands this year.
Yeah, that bitch would have been on eBay before I got off the stage.
I don't know. Billy says those things are pretty badass.
No, I know they're fast.
Yeah.
No, they're fast.
Yeah, but who cares? Who wants a freaking electric bike?
That'd be fun to
Nobody.
play around on.
Nobody.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's more of a
I'm sorry.
motorcycle. Yeah,
I don't understand why USA BMX can't go back to, when I first raced BMX, they had like Jeeps.
Because
Or
ain't nobody
trucks.
giving them those.
Well, that's because USA BMX ain't trying.
Yeah, well, that's it. Hey, let me tell you what you just did. Thank you for the segue to Moto 2 with HoJo. When we talk about what USA BMX can do better. No, because you're 100% right. Like, all jokes aside, like, I don't know. I have no idea, like, what their would it be promotion or marketing?
marketing.
It'd be marketing.
Marketing,
Like what
to
they're
bring
marketing,
the
because
sponsors in.
I feel like probably like I don't look, and I'm just taking a look. I'm gonna make a comment, and I'm gonna back it up with like my fact that I'm taking a very lazy observation. My lazy observation is, look, if I'm USA BMX, okay, I'm a big for-profit company. They're a great company. I like. There's many things they do well, and there's a lot of things they do wrong. But if I'm them and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this like, hey, these dudes have won the Pro Cup how many times in a row between Connor Fields and yours, and then the Vet Pro.
like six
But I'm
or
like,
eight.
dude, they're doing good because they're outside of BMX, right? They're doing Razor. Razor has many products, many products that brings money in that supplements that BMX part, right?
Right.
So like, I'm looking over here like, hey, you got a lot of money, and why do I want to go get a Jeep when I can get an e-bike and the e-bike's just as good? I mean, it might not be just as good. I'm not saying it's just as good for you and me, but it's just as good.
Well, look at Barry Nobles with Mercedes-Benz. Like,
That's no more.
I mean, how could Barry Nobles go out and get a Mercedes-Benz sponsorship, but USA BMX can't go out and get something like that?
Ooh, good point. I think because Barry, and this is just again, I this isn't an answer. This is just a mere
opinion.
Is Barry reaches maybe a bigger berth, a wider
because
mass.
he had the mountain bike. He was
Yeah,
in
but
the mountain bike
he's been
world.
out of that for a minute. When you
Yeah, but he was big in that. So his YouTube and
Yeah,
stuff, he's
but
got hundreds of thousands of followers.
okay,
So he's
He's
like
still-
an influencer on YouTube because of the
Yeah,
amount
but
of followers.
so is USA BMX. I mean, if you go look at their YouTube channel, I mean, they've got thousands of and hundreds of thousands of followers.
let's look.
I don't think so. I bet you Barry Nobles has more.
You want to? Let's compare.
Let's do it.
You have to stall.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, fucking do your thing, okay?
Do your thing.
Don't fucking
Hey,
leave me.
hey,
don't leave
forget-
me hanging, dude.
I don't forget our merch store is
my
only
God,
open.
Jesus Christ!
Hey,
Oh, we're going
it's
back
la-
to the merch store.
It's later in the show. We got a different
Nice.
group of people watching.
Hang
now.
on. Here's Chris. Hey, make sure you guys subscribe to Facebook.
Hey,
That's
if you
kind of-
haven't gotten your merch, it closes December 9th. Make sure we get that going.
There you
Okay, so here you go.
go. All right, what do we got?
USA BMX. They've got 48,000 subscribers.
Okay,
All right. So who are we comparing it to again?
Barry Nobles.
Okay.
Barry Nobles has more.
he has way more.
I don't know, man.
What's the
Hey,
number? Three?
So-
I'm gonna say he's got more than double.
I'm going 1,000,005.
Well, you're already looking at it.
Well, I was, but I can't really read it. Well, no, he doesn't. He's got 179. Let's call it 179,000.
Okay, so he's got.
He does
okay.
have more.
More than double. Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Yeah.
So like when you look at like those like that the other day I saw like a price per post and it was like LeBron, Beyonce, and stuff.
Okay.
Which was fucking insane. Like, dude, Beyonce, who can't write a goddamn thing, she has to get ghostwriters for everything. But like that chick, for every social media post, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, it's like they basically took like the three majors, right?
Okay.
So like she dude, oh my fucking god, $2.7 million. One
She
post
gets paid that, or that's how many
That's how much
views?
Like that's what people will pay her to make a post.
Really?
Yeah. Could you imagine our sport at that level? No. So like,
Wow.
This Barry's at like, let's call it 180,000. They're at 48K.
Right.
So he's tripled them. He's pretty much tripled them.
I figured.
That's
I figured
triple.
that.
Yeah. So I feel like that's our answer, right? Like that's how he gets Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but if USA BMX reached out to everybody,
I agree with that 100%.
I mean,
But
if they had a marketing person that could actually reach out and do more than what we're doing now, you know, let's look back to UCI Worlds this year. You know, they canceled the third day with all of the older riders because of rain and the media coverage that they said it was, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, an hour and a half later we could have raced that race. It was dry. And Rock Hill can hold some rain.
If any track can, it's there, right?
Right.
Exactly. As a racer, I had already changed my socks 3 times because where the team pit was, it was saturated, it was wet. I had already changed socks 3 times that day. I had more in my bag, but at the end of the day, like UCI canceled that race because of media coverage, and they couldn't afford to pay media coverage.
Well, but
for any longer than what they did.
Okay, so before we go to UCI, that's a whole nother show. Like the USA BMX. So this is the thing. Like you were saying, like how did Barry get the Mercedes deal, right? So obviously it's like a 3-to-1, right? Social media, right? So we just looked. Barry's got 3-to-1 social media subscribers, which makes sense. Like if I got a product and I'm looking at like, okay, I'm going to give you, $10,000 a month, and I'm giving it to Barry. And by the way, Barry has other channels. I don't know if people know this. Barry has a home improvement channel where he showcases on like all the stuff he does around his farm.
Home.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. He's got, now he doesn't have like 100,000 subscribers, but it's a lot. That's how he ended up with the Heart deal. The Heart tools, the Walmart tool thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how he's got that. He has like a whole channel where he does that stuff. Yeah. But what I'm saying is it? Yeah. But I don't know how to, like. Is it? Could USA BMX potentially? Okay, because again, man, what they have, it's good. It's good. It can always do better. But like, could they bring in somebody? Because the kid that takes the pictures, he's super social media savvy, but I always feel like, man, fuck, he needs an assistant, right? Wally needs an assistant.
Wally.
Yeah, fuck, he needs an assistant.
Everywhere.
But what if they got somebody that USA BMX went outside of the inner circle and just grabbed somebody that had nothing to do with BMX, that was not related to anybody, and grabbed we're gonna grab I don't know if this is a real term, but a social media marketing expert and pulled them in.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Do you think, HoJo, in what you said earlier, they could get those Jeeps and get those cars with that kind of a person?
Well, I think they need to open up their, the marketing side of things. National amateurs used to get wave runners. That came from Mike Redmond with Yamaha.
True. So
you know,
you're saying like everything in the past though is kind of like a bro deal, right? Like
exactly.
because like
You know,
Chase's motorbikes or e-bikes are like a bro deal.
exactly. You
Okay.
know, I mean, you know, open things up. You know, Sam Willoughby. You know, he had Coca Cola. You know, nobody in BMX ever had Coca Cola. You know, open things up. Like, let's start getting more and more corporate sponsors involved in the sport and show what the sport's all about. You know, I feel like, you know, the Olympics is great for the sport of BMX, but it doesn't show what BMX is all about.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
It shows, hey, let me do an 8 meter hill and let me go super fast 40 miles an hour down the hill to the first turn. You know, that's not what BMX is all about. You know, BMX is all about, you know, a small hill, you know, doing things like that. At the end of the day, you know, I think there's, you know, Gork over at USA BMX, you know, Wally over at USA BMX, you know, even Vic over at USA BMX. You know, these guys know what BMX is all about. They've been around it for so long. If we could get in more corporate sponsors, you know, we could make the pros more money. We could make the, you know, the donations of cars or bike, you know, these electric bikes that they're giving out, you know, how many times they really ride those things, or do they sell them? You know, when I first started BMX, you know, I remember Robert McPherson racing Double A Pro, and he won a Jeep that year, and he drove it home that year. You know, I was talking to Richie Anderson this past weekend at Grands. And, you know, they were talking about not Tumberbirds.
Trans Ams.
What's the Trans Ams?
Yep.
How they used to win Trans Ams back in the day.
Yeah.
And he rode home in two of them. You know, BMX has transitioned so much that, not in the great way, but not in the bad way either. I mean, it's in the middle. But at the same time, like, you know, it's very few where a lot of these guys that want to turn pro in BMX can make a future in BMX.
Yeah, that's a tough one, right?
Right.
You know, there's very few of them.
Well,
you know, I know Cam Larson, Cam Wood in the United States have done a great job of doing that. You know, Elise Willoughby has done a great job at doing that. But, you know, how many other pros can actually say, hey, I don't have a full-time job?
I don't think there's, dude, I don't know. So,
yeah, we don't know how all that really works.
Well, but here's the thing. There's two things I got. One, Matt, our Australian friend brought up a great point.
Okay.
Is there enough following BMX to justify an investment like what we're talking about, right?
I was going to bring that up as well.
So he says compare the number of people interested in BMX, USA BMX, just to the Detroit Lions.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
But I think something we could compare it more to would be like Supercross.
No.
Motocross?
I don't even think you have to go that high. I don't think you have to go that high.
Well, I mean,
I really think
NFL team. I mean, that's totally different.
I think his point is that it's that small.
Okay.
Like, I think his point is the fact that it's that small.
Yeah.
We are nowhere near on a Supercross level.
No. Okay.
Bro, they sell out fucking football
stadiums. Yeah.
We literally, BMX could be like, here it is. Like, we could go to BMX and be like, we're going to race, then we're going to have a gladiator fight till somebody fucking dies and we can't sell out. We would never sell out an arena. Like, I know I'm exaggerating.
Right.
But motocross, Supercross does, okay?
Yeah.
And that's his point, is like he's literally just using the Lions for us. Okay.
Right.
Because hey, I know it's hard for you to understand. We finally got a football team that can win in fucking Michigan, okay, HoJo? You're down there in Texas. Y'all got a pick of them, okay? Like, hey.
Hey, whoa. Hey, the Cowboys suck ass.
Oh, my God. Oh. But here's the thing.
Yeah, but they haven't sucked ass for 57 years or whatever.
Well,
it is.
the past,
Oh no, it's been like 30 years. But
well, the
okay.
past 8-10 years have been pretty goddamn rough. If you're a Cowboy
30
fan.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I was trying to be nice.
Hey, the Cowboys have
dude,
been to the Super
first of
Bowl
all,
more than once.
don't get on your pity boat for a minute because here we are in Michigan. It's been 98 fucking years since this goddamn shit show of a team's done anything, and I'm not a fan of them. I jumped ship and I went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're having the worst goddamn year of their life. But you know who they did beat this year? Your only
right.
loss. Your only goddamn loss.
Only one.
That's all I got to hang on to this year.
Baker Mayfield, man.
Baker fucking Mayfield. Anyway, but his point is
Yeah.
you take that, right? And we look at our sport because we look at our sport like this grandeur. It's fucking huge.
That's the thing.
No,
is
it's not.
We think it's this huge thing,
Dude,
and it's this.
The Grands had 1,500 to 2,000 people watching.
On the live stream.
Yeah, and probably about the same there.
Okay.
But I'm like, okay,
Or more.
or more. So I'm going $5,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that's literally a Detroit Panthers game, and I know this because I've been
Yeah,
to
but
them.
Yeah.
if you could promote that,
No, I'm not. I
bigger
am
than
not
what we
arguing
are.
that. I am not arguing that.
If USA BMX, don't get me wrong, like watching motos from mixed open to intermediate is boring.
Totally, yeah, 100%.
People want to see what BMX is all about, and I'm not saying just watch the experts, but the Friday night show.
That's what.
Hey, bring somebody in, charge more than $10 a head.
I think HoJo, I'm so with you, dude. So like, here's where I am
But
with
will
the.
people pay more than $10?
Fuck yes, they will, and they
Do you
won't
think they will?
fucking leave, dude. Here was
no,
my
no,
view.
No, hold up, just a second. So if you charge more than $10, so let's say next year, just for hypothetical,
$1,850.
No, not even that. If they're charging 10 now. I don't know that. HoJo said that, so I'm gonna have to go with that because I wasn't there. So let's
It's
say
$10 a head.
okay, so it's $10.
$1,250.
Next year, if they charge $12.50, people will lose their mind.
It's fucking
No, they
BMX.
wouldn't.
They'll get over it.
I know, but that's what I mean is they're gonna lose their mind because of that $2 difference.
Scott Sloan said it was 20 this year.
Okay.
Was it 20?
All right.
I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, if old school says it, then it's
Fuck
20.
it, 25 ahead next year.
All right. If they charge more for it, the customer, the
They'll
membership
pay.
is going to lose their
They're going to
mind.
pay, and they're going to go to that fucking. Help me out. The fucking.
And I can tell you right now,
Spectacular.
it was.
No, they're going to
it
go
was
to
packed.
everybody bitches.
Oh, no
fucking-
holds barred.
They're all going to go to everybody bitches hold bars.
Yeah.
And they're going to complain. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. But like, fine. Go ahead. Everyone has that.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I was thinking, HoJo. What if they charged, I don't know, $25, right?
Okay.
Let's go $25.
All right.
Charge $25, and and then Gmo.
Yeah.
Gmo's like, all right, cool. I get $5 extra a head.
Yep.
Okay, so how many people do you think were there in the stands? 500.
It was sold out. I mean, it was full. Even the bottom layer was full.
All right, so 1,500, 1,000.
So I would say anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 people.
All right, so that's $5,000 to 7,500. So let's go $7,500. So
Okay,
Gmo's got an extra $7,500 in his budget.
Okay.
You know what he could do with that?
Oh, as far as the video production
Dude,
and
there's no more stumbling. There's no more this. He's got $10,000. Fuck, man, they give him another. USA BMX tossed him another $5,000. Now he's got $12,000. Like he can just do this
above the regular budget.
I'm telling you, like right now, like what he could do with that is gonna make a major. Like first of all, that video wall behind everyone that was up there on that main stage. That shit ain't cheap.
No. And we need to specify one thing. Gmo does a hell of a job doing what he does.
I don't think I was shitting. Was I shitting on Gmo?
Huh?
Was I
No,
shitting? Was I shitting on Gmo?
No. I just
okay.
want to
That is
clarify.
Gmo.
I want to make sure.
No, just saying. Like you give him another 12,500,
Yeah.
$15,000. Like he can get more
How much
people to help him.
more
Oh,
it could
fuck,
go.
dude.
Better
Dude,
it could
I'm
be.
telling you, like, then you're bringing in another level of video production.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well-
$15,000 changes what you can do,
Okay.
like massively. Okay.
Yeah, as far as
Why
equipment.
can't you do the, badminton is on ESPN. Why couldn't you hit up ESPN and say, hey, we're going to do this show at Thanksgiving week?
You can, but
on Friday.
you better take Nick Long needs to do another fundraiser, and we're gonna call it
Well,
the
no.
So here's the thing: when you want to take a product to ESPN, you have to walk into ESPN with $180,000 or $200,000 to buy. You don't
airtime.
With those badmintons, those what's the thing called, the pickleball
Pickleball.
the pickleball shit.
Yeah.
You don't shut up. Shut the fuck up.
But you even think cornhole has
They buy it.
$180,000?
Yes, they do. Here's why. Go look at cornhole, all right, and look at all the sponsors. So the difference is when they chuck those fucking
Bags.
beanbags, you look at the boards and you look at the dudes playing. They got those like polos that Chris loves, and they're all layered with sponsors. The fucking beanbags got sponsors. The boards have them, and then like when they pan away, and like they show like the whole row of people playing, and like there's this backboard or banner, but like the main one, and it's got like a gazillion sponsors. They paid thousands to be on it. So like you have to take your production, you have to film it. This is the thing: you have to film it, then edit it, and then take it and sell it to them. All right, you know what? This is probably one of the funnest conversations we've had in a minute.
It's getting there.
Shit's just getting right.
Yeah. Hey, I have people texting me asking if they could chime in.
Right now?
In the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can
Chat in the chat.
Here's what we're gonna do, though.
We should run through.
We're gonna run it offline. Okay, we're gonna run it offline, and we have one burning question: is it Skull Bandits, or are you packing Kodiak?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you chewing?
Copenhagen snuff.
You son of a bitch, you.
That's like the
I
burning
forgot.
question.
He's Texas
in the
tough,
chat?
dude. You son of a bitch.
Hey,
He's Texas
What
tough.
kind of
It's
dip?
right here.
That up, boy. Hey, he. You know what? You know why he chews that? He ain't afraid to pinch the bear.
The bear.
He ain't afraid. He ain't afraid of nothing. HoJo, I got to tell you, man, it's been a great time talking and
it's
hanging
fun.
with you. Don't disconnect yet, okay? Just hang for a second. You're gonna go off screen, but we'll be back on in a second. We got to talk about like our long break we're gonna take and come back. January what?
I think you said January 8th.
Yeah, something like that. But, like I couldn't think of a better person. This has been a fun show.
Yes,
It's been. Like, I can't pick a better person, man, to have a show that we're going to take a month off from. Like, just leave everyone hanging. HoJo, I don't know if you know this, but we just shit on BMX right now. It's going to be a good thing. Like, so many people are going to be like,
I love BMX, but at the same time, I think we can make it way better.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, we left people right now, like, talking about what they can do, what they want to see better. And look, that's what we want to hear, man. When we go to 2025, like, it's all about like let's make fun of it. Let's have fun with it, right?
Yeah, it's all about having fun.
It's always
But,
about that, dude.
I mean, but at the same time, seriously, what can we do to make it better?
Yeah, but like you and I, like we've done this, man. We know like we're not going to change it at like a big level. We love talking about it, but like Chris and I,
We're doing our piece of
we
it.
we
but
do
it's a
we
small
take
piece.
like so like HoJo, we take like when Premiere sends us some stuff to give away, we take that stuff to like local tracks and we give it to local tracks, and those that sponsor the show, this
They
is what
do
you guys help us
mystery
with.
motos and that type of thing.
We're like, look, we're not going to change it. We're not going to make it happen, but we will slowly make it better, right?
Yeah.
And in 2024, we've had a really fun time with all the shows that we've done, all the guests we've done. It's been a good time, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in each and every week when we're doing the show.
We do. It's a lot
And
of
again,
fun.
to the sponsors that sent us stuff that we were able to, give away in trivia and take the tracks.
Yes.
We took a lot of stuff to Waterford and our local tracks and
Richfield
in the Midwest.
Park and, when we go somewhere, we bring something with us.
Yeah.
So
like when you guys are thinking like, hey man, what's a cool way to help the sport out? Let us know. We like to, give back to the sport. So, if you've got a product, stickers, man, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We take your stuff, we give it away. It's always a fun time.
yeah, it is. This show is so much fun. We look forward to coming on here every week and talking, hanging out. We had a couple of weeks where we didn't do the show, and we're like,
Oh,
we
Chris,
missed hanging out.
Chris, your trivia package is sitting right there. It's literally in the
What's that?
USPS envelope.
Oh,
Chris won the Super Mega package.
oh, yeah. I thought
it's
you were
right there.
telling me. I'm like, what are you
No,
telling me that
Chris-
for? I'm like,
No, Chris it's right over there.
okay, we'll take care of you, Chris.
Oh, we got to do our trivia.
Oh, do you want to do that? Okay.
Now, I have a great trivia question.
Do you? Okay, good.
Oh yeah, we got to bring. Hang on.
We gotta.
We got to bring
HoJo.
HoJo back on the
where's the
screen. HoJo, don't answer this question.
Okay.
Do we want to run through what's in there?
Yeah, I got it
Gonna
right
do that?
here.
This is where we need Melissa because she does this way better than we do.
Way better job than we do, dude.
So Melissa's trivia question is brought to you by Dye Job Apparel. And there we go.
No, here.
So
All right,
yeah.
here
so
we go.
Dye Job Apparel is the sponsor of the trivia question, and here's some of the stuff we got in this giveaway.
This is the train wreck you get.
This is
I'll take it. No, let me take it, man. I'll just choke. Choke.
All right. So here's what we got. Let me go here.
Wait, no.
We got our
There we go.
sticker pack, and we actually threw in our good friend Billy was talking shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about that guy Calvary Racing. We got the Danger Snacks. I threw in this.
What is that?
It is the ATB pin.
Oh,
Not
you just
pen,
have a handful of those.
pin. You put it on
The circle one.
the circle one.
Okay.
This will get you an all access pass to any race that we're at.
Access to what?
Fuck if I know. And then
You can come by and say hi to us. you can hang out under our
so,
pit area.
ATV stickers. HoJo, I'm going to ship a bunch of these to you, okay?
All right.
Then we have our good friends from Motor City Harley Davidson.
Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Like the pink
Oh, some sunglasses.
sunglasses, beer koozie. And then our friends, because they brought the drip, Krupp Carter. We got a T-shirt from them.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Right there.
That's all
The
kinds of
sticker meal jackass sticker.
Right
Right there. Dude, I've ordered so much from them lately.
cool. Oh, they got your number,
Got that
dude.
Krupp Carter. Baklava, like covers here in your face.
Oh, like a ski mask type thing?
Yeah, a baklava.
I don't know.
A gator.
Gator. No, not a gator. It covers your forehead too, and then here in your face. I wear it at work.
Is it like for winter
Yeah,
to keep you warm?
yeah.
There
No,
we go.
I wore it today.
Okay.
Then
Oh, look at that.
the ghetto wear zebra.
Hot pink.
Yeah, boy. Okay.
Oh, yeah, full s-
So earlier in the show,
oh, and the bag.
oh yeah, you get the bag from Motor City.
Motor City Harley too.
It all goes in there. Chris, here's getting bagged up. It's getting shipped out. If you guys would like to be a sponsor of our shipping,
Here, you want me to do that?
hit up Chris or Melissa or myself, and you can
Yeah.
sponsor the shipping costs.
Yeah, we need that actually.
So, there we go.
Shipping's getting expensive, man.
It's stupid. All right, so earlier in the show, HoJo said his friend that got him into BMX racing,
Yep.
it's a two-parter.
2 parts.
We're going
Okay.
2 parts.
All right.
Because
you guys are gonna have to work. For
First
this
of all,
one.
people saw you like grab your notepad and write it.
Oh, did they?
So
I
I
was just
need to
making
know
some
what we
notes.
need
That
to
wasn't
know
for the
is
trivia.
we need to know who got HoJo into BMX racing
Okay.
because he's like, hey, my friend took me out to the track.
Yep.
And this was her name. And then a few minutes later, HoJo said, this is who she rode for.
Oh yeah.
So that is, that's the two-parter.
Yeah. That's even better.
Yeah. So we need to, okay, so Lindsay Allen knows the name of the person. But who
You got to
did
get
she
them
ride
both.
for?
You got to get them both right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure Lindsay Allen knows both of them if she actually thinks about it.
Yeah.
Hey, which Lindsay?
Victor's wife.
All right.
One on my team.
It was
Yes.
not Answer BMX.
It was
So
not.
while we're looking for
Yeah.
winners, we don't have next week's guest.
He could do his thank yous.
So we're going to toss the screen over to you. HoJo, you do your shout-outs, you do your thanks. Make sure you plug your sponsors. Here you go.
Hey guys, I just want to thank everybody at All Things BMX show for letting me on the show.
We didn't
also,
let you on. You joined us this evening, and we are very appreciative of that.
Yeah.
I want to also thank Alto Wrecking Crew, Fly Racing, Box Components, PKS, everybody with Full Throttle BMX, with Answer, S Squared, Full Tilt, Gate 9. All you guys have made my life and BMX that much better, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank y'all for doing what y'all do for BMX and the community of BMX. And
No.
Did it just freeze up?
No, it didn't. No. HoJo, you still there?
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
We lost.
I was done.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it.
So here's the thing. We've got many guesses. Funny story. We have a combination winner.
Okay.
I don't know if this has ever happened in the history of
I can't see this.
I know. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of all things BMX. 220
225? 26? I don't know.
Yeah.
225.
No, we're 26, dude.
Bro, it's 25.
Are you sure, bro?
Yeah.
Get your drip right.
Is that up
I don't
here?
think your
Up in
Riz
the
is
fr-
correct.
Right here.
Son of a bitch, it's 225.
225.
Okay, it's 225. So we have a combo answer. Lindsay and Victor, they did answer the question correctly. However, it was individually.
Ah.
But thanks to HoJo, we know that those two people are related.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that's husband and wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
we
not
can-
related. That's husband and wife.
So,
Please strike that from the record.
so we can send this out, and then they can fight over
Yeah.
what's in the bag.
Lindsay just said we're married. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insinuate you guys were all from a family fucking.
Oh,
reunion.
so hey, story about that. Victor and Lindsay
guys-
met racing BMX,
Yeah.
and they have been, you would say, like high school sweethearts, but way before high school sweethearts.
Okay.
It was like when they were like 12, 13 years old.
I can tell because Victor's hilarious. He's just
Victor and Lindsay fell in love. They broke up, and then they got back together, and now they're married, and they have a beautiful little girl together, and now they're full stream into BMX again.
That's cool.
their comments are killing me right
Oh,
now.
are they?
They're fucking
So
hilarious.
everybody's gonna have to go back into the. Is that on our Facebook?
Might, go to YouTube and watch. They're freaking great.
Was that what they're
No,
called?
they're all on Facebook. They're
the show's
Oh my
Facebook
god, they're
page.
killing me.
Go back through the comments.
Yeah, I tried to backpedal on that. They're not real. Anyway, you guys, look. So please send the show your address, dude. I gotta go.
We
I'm
need
going.
to give the answer. We didn't. You said
Oh,
who got it,
you're right.
but you didn't say what
Oh
the
yeah,
answer was.
sorry, dude. They're still going. Okay. So one answer, like, Okay. So Tiffany Rhodes, and then Action Bikes. You guys are great, man. Now Billy's answer was fairly good.
Yeah, what'd Billy have to say?
Palmer's balls.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Ball.
Billy likes Palmer's balls.
He does. He moistures. He does a lot of moisture there.
Oh, it's a good thing it's a Friday night,
Yeah,
boys
well,
and girls.
it's-
Oh my gosh!
can't derail any better.
All right.
Were you trying to get out of here?
No, no, this is too much fun. Actually,
Oh man.
oh Lord.
Okay, so message me or Melissa
Yeah.
or the All Things
Info
BMX.
at allthingsbmxshow.com.
Get us your address. We'll get it out there. It takes a minute, but we'll get it there.
Yeah, sooner or later it'll show up.
Yeah, like randomly.
I feel bad.
It's good stuff. Hey man, HoJo, thanks again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It's cool to get to know you.
Hey,
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun tonight, man.
thank you guys for having me on the show, and I really appreciate what y'all guys do for the sport of BMX.
Well,
Thank you.
We really appreciate that. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, hang out for a second.
Yeah, just hang out for a
Please.
second.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to be off until the 8th of January. Justin and Melissa are hitting up the Mighty Mo's BMX cruise. And then we got Christmas and New Year's. And we're going to be busy from now until the 8th of January. So
You know
we'll be
who-
back then.
You know who we're coming back with?
Shoot. I did, and I just lost it.
Old school.
Old school. That's right. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So
And-
it'll be good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and one more reminder on the merch thing: get your orders in before the 9th of December. You should get it before Christmas. It should ship and all that before Christmas. So, and that helps out the show with the cost of all this stuff that we got to make this thing roll. So, we do that, and I guess say Merry Christmas to everybody. Hey. Have a
Happy
great
New Year, right?
Happy New Year as well.
Hey, bud, I'll see you next New Year.
Yeah, see you next year. Yeah, yeah. And you never know. We may just pop in here and do a quick little check-in, maybe from the cruise for a few minutes or something. You don't know?
Nope.
Nope. Oh,
I ain't taking any equipment.
nope. Okay. No, I just maybe some pictures on the phone.
No.
Okay. Nope. All right. So we'll see you back here on January 8th. Until then, thank you, everybody, for 2024. It's been a ball. Had a great time. A lot of good things happened. And we'll see you in January.